4-2 win here away at Buxton, snowy Buxton, Cal. How pleased are you with that afternoon?
Yeah, really pleased. Really pleased with the performance, really pleased with the result. A good opponent that play a particular way, and I think deserve a lot of credit for the way they play. You can see the benefits of them being a full-time side. You can see they've got some really talented individuals, really athletic, dynamic group, and they've posed a lot of teams problems here. So you know you're going to be up against it. To come here and score 4, to dominate the game the way that we have, even going behind. Like I say, I think we've played well over the course of the game. I think you have to pay massive tribute to the ground staff and the volunteers at Buxton that have worked so hard clearly all week to have built the snow cage that we played in today, and that they deserve massive credit, because that will have been a lot of work gone into that to get a game on for everyone involved, and we're the beneficiaries of that for what might be a really, really important win and a really important moment in our season. But massive respect to them for the lengths and the efforts they went to get the game on today.
2-1 down after half an hour. How pleased were you with the reaction you saw today from your players?
Yeah, I think you're right to highlight that around the reaction, but I never felt like we were on the back foot to go behind. The first goal comes against the run of play. It's a set piece that we've watched twice, and is that the stuff this week of not being able to get on the training ground properly and walk through stuff to be picking stuff up off the screen rather than on the training pitch? But that's a set piece we know what they do. The man on the edge of the box affects it and they scored a goal. The second one's frustrating. Our counter-attack results in a penalty 7-8 seconds later, but we always felt in control. I think you're right to highlight the reaction, because look, we're in a decent position now. It's the second half of the season, the start of that. We've done a lot of talking together as a group and have been really clear. Do you know what I thought you saw today? I saw a Premier League club talking about in the week about values. I saw the values of a team and the characteristics of a team that we've been and tried to be for a long, long time. I saw the type of performance from a team and from individuals that the outstanding group of supporters behind us and that back the club expect and deserve, and it was very in line with what we want to be. It was maximum commitment, quality on show, bodies on the line, and I thought that's going to be really important for us in 2025. If we want to get where we want to get at the end of the season, where we're right amongst it, we're going to need those values, and I think we understand what it is. We understand, our players will always understand that about where this club wants to go, and I think, yeah, values is the word, and I saw a performance that's really, really true to ours today.
You spoke often about the away form needed to improve. That's back-to-back away wins now. How pleasing is that for you that you can see sort of the improvement in that aspect?
Yeah, and you know what? A word for the travelling supporters in that, because this is crazy. It's had some real snow, Buxton. I was a bit shocked and a little bit worried when I got here. Hang on, if we turned up, it's going to be a late call off. Like I said, they worked really hard to get the game on. I was stunned by the numbers of the Chester supporters, and they were right behind us. And I do think they got value for the journey. I thought the type of performance, not just the win. And like you say, back-to-back away wins, we need to move on from that. And we need to move on, and back-to-back away wins needs to come 3 away wins. We need to be harder to beat on the road. And at some point, you have to leave the opening 2 games of the season behind. You have to leave disappointing results, particularly disappointing results, behind. I believe we can get promoted with this group of players. I think there's a real talent. I think we've got the right balance of the group. Tactically, you have to set up in a certain way and you have to do what you believe in. And I think there's a real togetherness in the group. At times in 2024, that connection with the supporters from me can feel like it has gone away a little bit. That comes down to results. Ultimately, the way to repair that and rebuild that connection and that real bond with the team is to win games of football. And we plan to do that. We plan to go out there in the calendar year for the entire second half of the season awaits. We know where we want to go, and the only way to get there and go and do it is with performances like today, results like today against, like I say, the full-time sides in the division, the sides that are right up against us in those playoff pictures. It'll come to places like this and win, and we did it. I thought the backing for the supporters shows what they think of their team. And if we get that right and we build that momentum and that togetherness on the pitch and off the pitch, where we might go in 2025, we might be very, very difficult to stop.
Thank you, Callum.